In this session, we're going to be looking at using data to create an RPL kit for a student. Once you've logged into the website, you'll need to select the RPL Toolkit link from the top menu. Find the training package and the qualification you want to make the RPL kit for. Enter a resource ID using the training product naming convention. You'll see a link to this information just below the field where you enter the resource ID. Save the toolkit and you'll find it at the bottom of your list of RPL toolkits. You'll notice the core and any prerequisite electives are already selected. Now you can add any additional electives you need to add to the kit. Click on the Auto Use Existing button at the bottom of the screen to pick up any units that have already had the plain English data entered. Ticking the Show Ticked Units Only box, you can expand and compress the units you've selected as opposed to the units that are available for the qualification. You'll note on the left-hand panel, as you select the different unit titles, you'll see a preview on the right-hand panel of the performance criteria and the knowledge evidence. Select a unit and now you can start to add the plain English translation of the TGA language. Type in your plain English and save your work as you go. You'll note the colour of the text of the unit changes as you work. There's an explanation at the bottom of the screen that tells you what the different colour codes mean. When you've entered all the plain English to all the fields, you'll notice that the unit number turns green. Data will auto-save as you work through the units and you can come back at any time and pick up where you left off. The next release of data will have a preview screen that will allow you to see the plain English in the context of the unit document. In this release, you'll have to click on the Word document at the bottom of the screen to see how the text looks in the body of the document. Okay, let's look through the interface to see the different components. Starting at the top of the page with the resource ID, you can rename this at any time. There's also the link just under the field that takes you to the training product naming convention if you need to double check. Another feature is the Show Ticked Units checkbox, which allows you to hide and unhide all the electives in the qualification. The line just above this shows you all the details of the product name and who created it, etc. At the bottom of the screen are links to various information and documents. The top link is to the training.gov information relevant to the qualification. The next link takes you to the TAFE New South Wales Recognition and Credit Transfer website. The next link down takes you to a zip file that contains the documents as you've configured in your RPL kit. The next link is to a PDF document, which is the Student's Guide to Recognition at TAFE New South Wales. And finally, the last link is to the configured RPL document for your student. The document has all the qualification information as you've configured in the tool. This will include all the core and elective units of the qualification. Let's have a brief look at the document. The first component on part 3 is the place where the student puts their information, followed by the packaging rules as you've configured in the tool. This will include all the core and elective units as per the RPL kit configuration. You can of course go back to the tool and reconfigure the kit at any time and regenerate the Word document. When you scroll down to the individual unit information, you'll see the text that you've entered into the plain text component appear here. There's one last thing I never mentioned so far. You'll note on the main configuration page at the bottom, there's a place where you can enter the plain English description of the qualification. If you've entered this data, this will appear here in the document. I'm hoping this has been useful and you're welcome to contact me at any time if you have any issues using the tool.